Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, just want to make sure we can all be heard.
Hello, listeners. We are now live on Facebook.
Morning.
Hello.
Oh, God.
We'll start recording in a second, but this is our natural pre-recording show.
This is what we do in the natural habitat of the recording studio.
Yep. It's going to be a little shorter today just because we're a little late trying to get everything set up, but should be good.
See, you say shorter, but I know us. Also, am I still on light stream? I wasn't paying attention here.
Yeah, no, you're good. Everyone should be able to hear you.
No, I don't mean that.
No.
I mean, like, I clicked out of something to check something else, and I don't know where
I'm
it went.
Still registering.
Yeah, I'm still seeing your mic work, so.
Okay, I totally. Oh shit, that's a wrong button. Oh god, Megan, I don't know how to use your
Put away
computer.
the porn.
Are you opening every app in Microsoft Office?
No,
What
I
are
was
you
just clicking
doing?
things on the bottom. Oh
We
god,
don't need an Excel sheet.
there we go. Okay, there we are. Hey, how come your guys' camera's not on?
It's on.
It's on.
Oh, do you guys
Why
not?
is it over there?
Do you guys see me? There.
I
Oh.
do. Holy shit! There's a
Oh, cool.
back in the corner.
Wait.
Ryan, put on
that's so
pants.
cool.
Ryan, put on pants, and Steve, shave your beard, I guess.
Pants
and
on.
No, my
Caitlin,
pants
just
are off.
keep being
I'm
You were right.
comfortable. It's hot as balls in this place.
Well, we all make mistakes.
Yeah. Well, my life is a mistake. That's it.
Swing.
Wow.
Oh, that sounds reassuring.
Oh, God. Yeah.
I'm wearing a shirt and I'm wearing pants. Do you need me to stand up? See? I'm wearing pants.
Can I de-pants you?
Yeah. Oh wait, no, your head's blocking my pants. Yeah, I'm wearing pants.
I'm not wearing pants. See?
That's America's ass right there.
That's America's ass right there.
I saw America's ass today.
You saw Chris Evans?
Yeah.
Nice.
I work with Chris Evans. That's
Nice.
what I do. That's my job.
And your guys' video is live now.
Hey. I'm gonna go ahead and just take this off real quick.
This light is terrible. Ring light, kid.
Well, hang on. I can try to fix that.
It's not. It's fine. This is fine.
I saw
It's-
it.
There's American's ass.
That one doesn't work. It's not even plugged in.
plugged in. Son of a. Oh shit.
Language.
Plug it in, plug it
What are
in.
you doing?
Language.
Yes.
What's up, folks?
Okay, so as everyone on the live stream can now see, we can see John for the first time.
Welcome to the
Yes.
Junior IV Production Studios, Medford, Massachusetts.
He's right
Right there.
Stop giving away our location.
They've known for weeks
Yeah.
now,
Oh, in
babe.
there. Yep, right there.
Wrong way.
No, he's right here.
here.
I'm
I
somewhere.
wish I could like go through and
Ready?
point
Poke.
inside.
You're not even in the stream. You're just hiding. Here,
I'm getting
there she goes. That made it. That actually made it worse. There we go. Oh, much better. Now the Lord said, "Let there be light."
Oh my god.
Such high quality.
Listen. This was literally a spur of the moment thing. I turned on the webcam. You're welcome.
Yeah.
So you had one, you just decided not to use it.
Well, not his desktop. They're not his desktop.
We're not. We're actually recording from Megan's laptop because it was
Yeah.
the only comfortable place that we could all record. And I think there's a smooch someplace. There she is.
Because his desk is a mess
Come
and
here.
we can't fit around it.
I'm gonna bring it back.
Yeah. Can you also
Yeah.
go to the fridge and get the red
That's
bomber? I have to do my bit for the podcast.
Yes.
Thank you,
We don't
Aaron.
have a bit
I appreciate you.
We all took your bit.
Yeah.
What bit?
Yeah, fuck all of y'all. Now these
We're
people
gonna
get to
start
see
in a
what
few
I'm drinking
minutes
tonight.
if you're ready, John. You
give
got all
me-
your stuff ready?
No, I don't actually, because none of y'all fuckers decided to message me.
I did.
I did.
Yeah, these two did. Well, not this one, because she's not here right now, but this one did.
But you were pointing at
Your
me.
imaginary friend.
Oh, I was supposed to send you
Yes.
answers? I told
I
you the
literally
answers
sent
already.
3 texts that said, "Send me your stuff private." 16 ounce can, top shelf, red bomber.
That's,
Well-
that's
Randall
homework.
We're live,
I
Megan.
don't do homework.
Don't make
Yeah,
this political.
it's not a thing.
I don't do homework. You're the wrong person.
I'm doing the homework right now on the fly,
Technically you didn't, but I probably
like
will.
usual.
We should probably keep up appearances.
For Borderlands.
But speaking of, I didn't talk to fucking Albertus today.
I'm sorry. Obama beer.
Oh man, that sounds delicious.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. They're
Oh,
breaking
bomb
up.
beer?
Rights and freedom.
They can't. You guys can't talk over each other, or we can't hear what any of you are saying.
Let me
Yeah.
let me do something awesome real quick.
You need a talking stick.
If you're dropping your pants,
No, Steve, you haven't put enough gin into me yet.
I'm gonna wait for him to.
you won't drink my gin.
That's America's ass.
And also, I just want to hold.
What the hell is that?
You'll see.
God, that's gonna be so much yellow light.
Is it yellow?
I
Did
feel
he
so
drop
left.
his pants?
I feel so left out. 'Cause I
Yeah, he
can't
took
see
off
what's
his
going
pants.
on.
He's jaundiced.
They're off.
You don't
You're
want
better
to. Well, you can open up the.
I know, but I can't mute it, and then because there's so much sound on their mic already, I'm hearing it like through this, and since
Yeah.
there's a delay, then I'm re-hearing it, and I can't separate all the sounds.
All right, now turn it off. Welcome. Yeah, I think that works pretty well.
Now I'm not sideways.
Yeah, so as usual, our podcast logo, and then title of the episode, and then new feature, John.
What?
This week.
What
Yes.
what did we
Well,
title
John,
this
John will
one?
go over that. We're going to start in a minute if John is ready.
Oh, yeah.
Because-
Oh, yeah.
Wait, do you want to tell them, John?
Well, did we actually come up with a title? I thought you did.
Well, I just named it theme parks.
Okay, we can go with that.
I might make it more fancy later on when I actually do the editing and shit, but
Oh, you don't edit. Let's be real here.
I edit a lot. Don't even. I edit
I'd like
a
to.
lot. Trust
I'd like
me.
to just say for the people who found the Easter egg in the podcast a couple weeks ago,
Easter egg?
you're welcome. For the people who didn't,
Oh.
you
that
should
was
probably go
garbage.
back. It might be useful in like 3 to 5 business years.
Business years.
Oh god. Wait, let me just do one last round of
Check.
Stop.
Gonna do my best to not sing to your cat during this podcast.
make sure we're good. I
As long
sound
as it's Disney
good.
themed, it's fine.
I
What
make no
up? Can you
promises. I
hear
already
me?
sang
Am I
Whole New
loud
World
enough?
Tour.
Are my levels looking
You need to
good?
sing
Mhm.
The Lion King.
Do I have to keep talking, or am I set?
Circle of life.
Go again.
All right. I really have no idea what to talk about at
You're
this
fine.
point. Good.
Right.
Hello there. Is this my levels? We gonna.
No, it's
Penis.
just, there's a delay.
Penis.
Okay.
Penis.
There's an
I'm
echo.
glad that I list this as
Oh, a smaller.
explicit.
I'd like to just
Yeah,
once
that's
again
probably
remind
what
everybody
it
that
is.
Ryan is the
Trust
thirstiest
me,
one on this
we're live.
podcast.
We're live.
Yes, we're like
That's
we're not
true.
recording.
No, I feel like
Explicit about
Aaron's
saying
better.
penis.
I mean,
Okay,
it's flaccid
we're good to go.
usually.
Yeah, that joke was flaccid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your mom's flaccid.
I don't like any of this. This is terrible. The people are literally
Okay.
sitting at home watching this, if there are any, and feeling sad to watch this. So
Oh.
you'd be
It's
surprised
okay.
Do you
how
want
many
me
people
to
watch
sing to the
this.
cat?
It's okay.
No, not yet.
They're watching us.
Okay, it's already 8:50, so we're gonna start if everyone is ready.
Nope.
I was waiting on you
Okay.
guys to be ready.
I'm pumped. I'm good.
Okay. Do you want me to do the intro, John?
Hell no, I got a better intro.
Okay.
You tell us when to start.
We're.
about- well, if
I'm
you
gonna hit
shut
record. I'm gonna count down 3, 2, 1, and then hit record, and then it's all you. Okay, John? John?
Yeah, I'm being quiet for a
John.
reason.
God
Can you
damn it.
stop rubbing my pussy's face?
3, 2, 1.
Welcome, listeners, to this week's episode of the 3-episode podcast. I am your host for this trio, coming to you from the Junior IV Production Studios in Boston, Massachusetts, John
Otherwise
Rivnia,
known as your living room.
also known as my living room. You are correct. I am joined with a couple of special guests here. We'll get to them shortly. However, we have the usual batch of air quotes experts down in the Connecticut studio, starting with my good friend Justin.
Hello, everyone. I
His-
handed the reins over to John for this trio because he is the ultimate expert at this. So,
Air
Phil,
quotes.
we both felt that he would be a little better off handling this. So,
You got it
Um,
on the bottom.
yeah. Hey, John.
Yes,
He's a coaster.
proud of you. Just you wait.
Mm.
What are you drinking tonight, Justin?
Zevia 0-calorie soda.
Wow, let's just get this man a White Claw, why don't we?
Mm. No, it's pretty good. So, okay, you can continue. Now that
I'm
I
going to
interrupted
go
you.
to
Does
his
it feel good,
younger
Justin?
brother Ryan, who doesn't drink anything. So if he cracks open a can, it's going to be probably a brisk iced tea.
What about a can of whoop ass?
I highly doubt that. I can kick your butt.
Is your skinny noodle arm?
Called out.
Hello, listeners. Yay. How are we doing today?
The barbarian of the group.
Were you
Mr.
waiting for a
Steven
response, Ryan?
Castellano. Y'all,
Steve, that's you.
I didn't even hear a word he said.
I
Barbarian.
threw it to you,
Oh.
Steve.
What'd I do this time?
I was introducing you.
So,
Hi, Steve.
How does it feel, John? How does it feel to go through introductions that get fucking sidelined every 5 seconds?
You're gonna laugh. I'm actually doing a better job than I think you do. Boom.
Oh.
I mean, the only reason why I handed over the reins is because you just talk too much.
Yeah.
Last in the studio down there, our good friend Caitlin.
What up?
Hi, Caitlin. Caitlin, you were the other one that was excited as me to talk about Disney. Are you ready to talk about some Disney tonight?
I am, but like Disney parks is not my favorite part of Disney. So like I'm excited for Disney, but I'm just kind of meh for tonight.
Well,
You picked a meh subject.
That's highly
How do you
unfortunate.
feel about that?
This is like the most hype I'm gonna be. So coming
All right,
back up to my studio here in Boston, aka my living room. To my immediate right, my lovely girlfriend Megan.
You said it
You
wrong.
actually have to say hello. This is actually an auditory medium, babe.
I don't want to be known.
Well, you're on the podcast now officially.
Hi.
The person that we're always saying hello to the whole podcast.
We finally see Megan!
I will kill you.
Yeah, she will kill you if you mispronounce her name. I warned Ryan on
Why
Sunday.
would you tell a group of
I said Megan.
Yeah,
That's
I said
inviting the
Megan.
mispronunciation.
that's like telling people you're afraid of snakes.
Exactly.
Fuck all y'all. I am afraid of snakes.
We're gonna put snakes in your bed.
You know not
I
to
have a
put Jan
snake for
in
you.
any campaign. I hate all of you. And last but not least, the actual Disney expert to my Disney knowledge, quiet you, is my good friend Aaron over to my left for those watching the live stream.
Hello, everybody.
What are you
Hello,
drinking
Aaron.
tonight?
Yeah, Aaron, what are you drinking tonight?
Tequila Rose.
Oh.
Like a true college girl.
Actually, while we're
That
at
one.
it. Oh, delicious. A cider. Dicks.
Okay, so how do you want to start this off, John?
All right,
Take
guys.
it away,
so
Jonathan.
I am literally stealing this concept from a podcast I enjoy, and this is going to be the best and worst of Disney parks. Basically, I have come up with a pretty simple way to do it, which is your favorite thing and your least favorite thing in a given topic. Now, I figure we should start with the greatest and worst rides that we've all agreed upon, which is our own opinions of it. So none of us have agreed upon anything here.
It's gonna be such a debate.
Okay.
I mean, that sounds like a normal thing for us.
Sounds about like
normal,
us.
This is a normal way to start a trio, so.
Yep. So,
Non-agreements.
so I'm gonna throw it to Justin. What is your favorite ride in all of the Disney parks?
So I haven't been since we were little kids, but I remember really enjoying, and I know it's cliche, but I really enjoy Space Mountain. I remember really enjoying that one a lot. Again, haven't been there in a long time, so I know you guys have a lot more experience with it than I do. But Space Mountain is what I remember being 10 years old and liking. I think 10. Was that the last time we were there?
If you were 10, then I was, 8?
Something
8,
like that, yeah.
No.
Well, I mean, I've gone to California since then.
All right. So Ryan, how about yourself? Actually, I know yours because you
Space
told me
Mountain.
on Sunday.
Yeah. Space of the Mountain. I like
Space
Space
of the
Mountain and
Mountain.
both. And in fact, the last time I went to Disney was the California one, and it was, I think it must be like 3 or 4 years now ago. And it was the California one, and I really appreciated that they changed it over to Star Wars. And it was really fun going through it like that. It was a 2 hour wait to get in, but it was.
Yeah, but is that the
appreciated.
definition of the Disney theme parks?
Yes. Yes.
No.
Long
Not
wait,
all of
short,
them.
In the
short
sun.
ride.
Yep. It'd be nice if they put canopies over those lines.
Yeah, but they don't give a shit about the people. All they care about is your money.
Yep. Kind of. Pretty much. Yep.
Okay.
Steven!
Boom. Hey,
Are you
hey,
serious,
Steven.
Steven?
Yes.
Steve, what's your favorite ride?
Wait. Shouldn't we start with when was the last time you were in a Disney park, and then what's your favorite ride?
About 3 weeks
Because
ago.
that might
and
give
yes.
some kind of context. Because hasn't Disney kind of like changed since then? Since like, because I mean, 10 that was 20 years ago for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what? That's fair. That's fair.
Okay, but I'm going to talk about that when it comes to my least favorite show.
Oh, don't you worry. We're going to get there.
Oh, I know.
Steve, when's the
Okay,
last time
so
you were at
when was-
Disney? I like that idea.
Yeah.
I mean, I went to Florida, and I went to the one down there. Does that count?
The
Because
one,
all of Florida is
I
different.
don't know. The only one I know of.
I went to that Disney park. I think it's in
Steve's
Florida.
actually like, yeah,
Is
the
that
one with all the
of them?
otters and shit. And like they had this roller coaster called the Manta. Steve, that
I
was
mean-
SeaWorld. There was also a killer whale there, I'm pretty sure.
It's called
I mean,
They have one
yes.
called Manta.
I don't know.
Kraken's better.
But there was the ride, the Hulk.
Nope. Wrong
Wait.
wrong part.
That's not Disney. That's
Wrong,
the
wrong,
part.
super
I don't know.
That's
wrong.
Universal.
That's Universal.
That is-
Doesn't technically count.
That
was
is
Universal,
Islands of
so-
Adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof, man, you guys.
So I don't have
Bang up
one 'cause
job.
I've never been.
You've never been to Disney ever?
No, I just went to Universal.
Okay. Well, that kind of throws a wrench into your plans, doesn't it, John?
Yeah, you know what? We'll just put him in the dark corner and just forget about him
How
for the
about
next hour. and 15.
how about we frame this around trying to convince Steve to go to Disney World?
Or how about I just try
I
to
feel like
convince you
Steve at
guys
the
that
end should
Universal
just
is
say
Disney.
which one's his favorite based
Yeah,
on
let's-
our description
Let's
of
go
it.
with that. I like that plan. Steve,
Okay,
here's a
so
fun
you know
game.
enough.
Since you've
You know
never
enough
been to
about Disney
Disney,
parks.
No,
You've never seen any or heard about any of these rides or anything like
it's a
that?
small world after all.
that's a ride at Disney World.
Ooh, that was a pin.
That's not a Disney World?
That is a ride at
Is it?
Disney World.
Yes, it
That's what I
is.
just
That,
said.
that one's in the Florida one. So
Okay.
that's
It's in,
what.
it's in,
Okay,
all
so
of them.
it's in
All
all
of
of them.
them.
Yes.
Disneyland. I have a hard time remembering which is which.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't. Why did they do that? Why did they call one world and one land?
I don't know, John. Was
Because
there
one
a
of them
reason?
is multiple parks, and it's a whole
Oh.
immersive world.
Got it.
yeah, Disneyland is just.
It's a land of Disney.
Yeah,
So,
it's the
so
land of Disney.
before we go any further, I should probably hit on that. So, Walt Disney, when he first envisioned the Disney park, he was watching one of his children ride a merry-go-round at a local, like, just park, kind of like we had Socrates Pond growing up, or Castles in the Park up there on the top of the hill. And actually, do you remember the Good Burger King on 34, where they had the actual like merry-go-round in there for kids to ride?
Oh my God, there used to be
No.
this one
No.
too.
The one by where Lowe's
Do you
is.
remember the one?
Oh.
Yeah.
That you.
That hasn't been there in a really, 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 really long time.
Was
Yeah,
it like a
yeah.
tiny little? Yeah.
So it was super
Okay.
tiny, and he was watching one of his kids play on that, and he said, "You know, it'd be great if my whole family could enjoy this." So he built Disneyland out in California, and it was a massive success. Even though they had somebody bootlegging tickets and letting people in over the fence via a ladder.
Right.
That's hilarious.
Some bodies, yeah, you're right. So then a few years later, he kind of noticed that all the hotels and stuff were like crocking up all around the park, and he's like, "This is some horse shit." And so he started using
I can't make money off of this.
I
more.
like to imagine that Roy said that more than
Yeah,
Walt
Roy
did.
probably did
Yeah,
It
say
was
that.
probably Roy.
But he was just like, I'm going to start buying up swampland in Florida for like 15 cents an acre. And he would
Yeah.
use like shell companies and, like it wasn't the Disney company buying it. It was like, insert random named company here with buying it. And whoever was going down to broker would take like 6 different planes back and never a direct flight. And he decided that his Disneyland was going to become an entire world. So that's why there's the difference.
Okay.
That's the Campbell
I
soup
mean,
version.
I guess that
Yeah.
makes sense.
He took what he learned from the first one and made it better.
It's because they don't care about you; they care about your money.
I do.
Yep.
So
If they didn't care about your money, it wouldn't be $100 to walk in the park.
Yeah.
You know?
So, well, that's the thing. Like, I've wanted to go back since I was a kid, but it's too expensive with everything else that I pay for.
dude,
I just
you-
it's not worth it for me to spend the money on that when I can spend it on other things.
Chico,
So, like
you
crack.
know me.
Like crack. See, Steve knows me. Like
you
crack.
know me though.
Like,
I
crack's
can
important to
get
me.
you
Yeah.
into this park
It's called
for the
magic together.
cheapest you're ever gonna do.
Yeah. I
Guys,
had a
guys,
pack
get
that
a
I just
friend
got
who
the
works
other
for
day.
Disney.
That was sitting right over there. So
Anyway,
Steve
hey,
knows me. He's got
hey,
me.
so
Okay,
Caitlin.
so the next one we were on was Caitlin. If we wanted to stay on topic, so when was the last time you were in a park, and what's your favorite ride?
So I've been to Disneyland twice. I went once when I was 10, and then the second time I think I was either 14 or 15. I was in high school. But so I have two favorite rides, and I couldn't really pick between them. So Space Mountain is one of them.
Of course, it's the best.
Well,
It's really
for
not.
me, I like Space Mountain because it was the first ride that I went on the first time I went to Disney. And like I remember waking up like super early that morning so that we could get into the park early and try to beat
Yeah.
the lines. And then I went on it, and because we got there so early, I got to go through it like 2 or 3 times before they told us to get off. And I
Get
don't know,
off.
like that was the first time that I ever went to Disney, so it was just like my Disney moment, I guess. So
Yeah.
like I have nostalgia for that, but I think my favorite ride would probably be Splash Mountain, like going through the Briar Patch
Hey.
scenes. I really enjoy the story going through the flume ride or the log ride or whatever it is. Yeah. So those are mine.
Nice.
So John, I don't know
Yes?
how you have this planned, but later on, can we talk about some of the scary, creepy stuff about
Bro.
Disneyland? Some of
Bro.
the creepy shit that's happened there.
Bruh, I got you.
What?
I got you.
Okay.
Come on,
You're not
come on
pressing
now.
any
You
buttons.
think I haven't thought that part ahead? Come on now.
Yep.
Well, I just
Homie.
heard the whole thing about someone hanging themselves on the "It's a Small World" ride. So.
Well, yeah, because you're on It's a Small World. That's probably, a good reason to. Hey, anyway, hey, Megan, what's your favorite ride?
So I've always loved Tower of Terror and all the many iterations that it has gone through at Hollywood Studios and Disney World. Just like the old track ride that they don't do anymore, and now the Twilight Zone do stuff. But I've been to Disney World 4 times in my life, 2 as a child and 2 in my adult life, and I just got back from Disney Paris a few weeks ago. And that brings me to my next point, where Disney Paris's Tower of Terror is better.
Fun fact, it's the same as California's.
Oh, I didn't know.
Well,
Well,
it's not because California's is Guardians of the Galaxy.
yeah.
Hey! But
Wait.
pre-Guardians relaunch.
So for us who have not been to Disney World or any of them in a long time,
Or at
why is it better?
Well, it just not just that it is different. It is different than the one in Disney World, and it's not just a carbon copy. So I like that, and their lines were a lot more organized in some way, because their underground queue where you get onto the basement elevator, there's actually 2 floors of it. And it just made it seem a lot more, it seemed like the line went a little bit quicker. And a lot of the lines in Disney Paris really weren't over an hour or anything like that. So it was pretty fast. And the ride itself seemed like it lasted so much longer, but that could just be because it's a new experience. But I just like the beginning part, but I'm not going to ruin it.
Okay. Anything I was going to say was going to ruin it, so never mind.
Well, yeah. Well, if you want to. So basically, the shaft goes below the basement.
Here, wait, hang on. Guys at home.
Fuck!
That's what she said.
Spoilers alert.
I had to think for a second and think if that joke worked or not, but
So
Wait, what was the joke? I missed it. Below the basement?
she said the
I'm-
shaft goes below the basement. I said, that's what she said.
Yeah.
So
it goes down
Spoiler
there.
alert ahead for this ride that you've probably never been on
Or
and
never
are
will.
not going to fly to Europe and skip going to Paris to fucking go to Euro
I
Disneyland
already
like
went to Paris, so it doesn't matter.
like us assholes did.
So the reason why I say that is, you know, in the traditional Tower of Terror down in Florida, you immediately go straight up.
Whee!
And so the one in Paris, you go straight down. And I was not prepared
Okay.
for
Okay.
that in any way, shape, or form. And so you go down what feels like 5 stories before you get shot up. So it just seems it's the same height and everything like that, but it just seems like a much farther
Yeah.
drop.
There's no
Okay.
horizontal movement of the elevator car,
Yeah.
which in Florida you go through the whole like you move forward, you slide into your
Yeah.
shaft positions.
You're
Into the
about to get
shaft, you slide
shafted,
into the
gang.
shaft.
I hate
Yep.
it so much. I hate
Yeah.
it so much. But yeah, it drops you way more suddenly than I think Florida does.
Yeah, and it just gives you
But it sets it up like you're gonna move,
yeah.
but then you don't.
Yep.
And we were basically expecting something to be very similar with the tracked ride and everything like that. And I hate the new tracked ride in Florida because I like the old version
I
better.
kind of like it, but I like dark rides.
I very much, yeah. I'm kind of with you on that one.
The more slow and boring, the more I'm like, yes, tear it up.
Let's fucking ride. Let's ride some Winnie the Pooh, motherfuckers.
Mr. Toad is my jam.
Yo. So Aaron, what's your favorite ride in
Um,
all of Disney's?
I know I originally told you Big Thunder Mountain, but I want to rescind that.
Well, you didn't actually tell me that, so by all means.
Yeah,
okay.
The people don't need to know.
Okay, I'm sorry. Backstage magic. I am going to say Haunted Mansion
Hey.
because I don't think anyone has ever gotten on a Haunted Mansion and been like, I did not enjoy that.
When you're
You-
stuck on it,
Point of
in
order?
the graveyard scene for 15
Yes, I
minutes.
have.
Scary
I did not enjoy Haunted Mansion.
Everyone loves Haunted Mansion. It's iconic. It took so long to get it open, and when it did, everyone was so excited. There's one in every park.
Have you been to the Christmas
Yes.
version in California?
No, I do have. There is
Ryan,
an
why don't
asterisk
you
in this
enjoy
one.
it?
I didn't enjoy it because honestly I was 8 years old and it scared the shit out of me.
Yeah. Fucking facts.
And like I don't remember like actually enjoying it. There used to be, and I know it doesn't exist anymore. There was the dinosaur ride
It's still
when
there.
the movie Dinosaur came
It's still
out.
there.
Mhm.
Is it still there?
Yes, I scared the absolute
Yeah.
fucking shit
No,
out of my
okay, so
best
I
friend
went on that
Amy
ride,
it
and
the
that
last
ride
time I was in
scared the
Florida.
shit out of me.
When I was 8, I pissed myself on that ride.
No,
I was
you
scared.
didn't!
Yes, I fucking did.
That's
Oh,
so funny.
man.
I really
Yeah.
thought that the ride was breaking because of the sparks, and like some sparks landed on me, and I really thought I was gonna die.
Yeah.
Wait.
And I thought the car was like going out of control.
Where's the crash test dummy? Is that in Universal or is that in
That was
Disney?
Epcot.
This is in,
That's Epcot. It's
Universal.
now, what is it?
It's just test
It's
track.
in
Test
Epcot.
track.
That's
Yeah.
in Epcot, right? So that's in Disney.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh.
Right.
Florida.
I remember that. The test track. The test dummy
Yeah.
test track one.
Yep.
I remember loving that ride.
Yeah.
I remember
See,
that one.
see, I remember that because my father we had to find a bathroom. One of my number one memories of Disney, which is fucked up, but still.
Pissing yourself all over.
Yo, that's priceless.
Yeah.
Your Disney moment. I pissed myself.
Oh my god.
T-Rex scared me, Dad.
It's not even a T-Rex.
God.
It's a Carnotaur. Get it fucking right, you pleb.
Alert,
What?
alert.
It's not a Carnotaur.
It is a Carnotaur. It's a Carnotaurus.
A
I
Carnotaurus?
feel like that's not a
Wait, this
real
number
name
is
of a
way
dinosaur.
No,
lower
it
than I
isn't.
thought it
It
would
was
be.
made up for the thing.
In the movie,
As
it's
of
the- it's the
2012,
dinosaur.
only
Yes.
3 women have given birth in Disney
Hey,
parks.
let's be honest.
I'm fighting
Jurassic
you on
Park,
that.
they made up their own dinosaurs.
Right? That's
too.
really low.
shocking to me.
Do you know how many people try to have sex in Disney World?
Oh,
Probably a
That's
lot.
fun. That's a fun
That's
thing.
probably a
Fans
fun
track
thing,
you
like-
now. They'll find you. They have their own
Yeah.
Marauders map.
They know.
They
Yeah.
will.
They
I
know.
feel like you're speaking from experience.
What?
They
No
are-
comment.
4
That
years
they
ago,
got
when I
caught.
went last time, there was someone getting escorted by security, and his girlfriend was talking on the phone saying how the magic band tracked him, so they knew it was him who vandalized something. And I was like, "Huh."
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
that's
don't they
crazy.
have their own like army of cops basically there?
Yes, they also
Yeah.
have an army of kitties.
Yeah, they do to keep out all the
That's
rodents
Disneyland.
and stuff. They let them
You're right. Disney World has
breed in the
kitties.
park.
Wait, wasn't there a thing? Didn't Walt Disney himself go into the park and like throw birdseed down to like keep the birds there?
No.
I remember reading something
I
about
haven't
that.
heard about that one.
It's easier to just clip the
I don't
wings.
think they're.
Oh yeah.
Is it true that he's
Yes.
actually
You're
frozen?
welcome.
Oh, sure.
I know something.
No, that's Elsa.
What?
But tis.
So-
that's terrible.
So
I hate
the,
you all.
the
Hey, you
last
know that was a good
person-
joke. Fuck
no,
you.
that was a
Steve.
bad joke.
Let it go, Steve.
Your joke was bad.
No,
and you should
even
feel
worse.
bad.
Even worse.
Oh, that was the greatest.
Let it snow.
Let it go.
Spelled my name wrong.
She says let it go, not let it snow.
Yeah, but my penance let it
Hmm.
snow.
No, it's only one.
okay.
You didn't use your mouth.
I got to. So,
That's what she said.
does
Yeah,
anybody
use
want
your
to
mouth,
ask
buddy.
me what my favorite ride
Hey,
is?
John, what was your favorite?
You're the
ride?
one who's in
What's your
charge.
favorite
John, what's your
ride?
favorite ride, John? We're very curious,
Please
John.
tell us
I'm
your
on the
favorite
edge of
ride
my
there, John,
seat.
or yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
Just the,
Oh, please do tell.
Wow, that's very racist of all of you. Thank you.
Well,
I was making a reference to what I'm guessing is your
Please don't throw me that frying pan there, Brad Fox. I'm actually in agreement with Caitlin, which is that Splash Mountain is the best of all attractions in all of the Disneys.
See, I
Wait.
called it.
Can I
A
add a
log
subcategory
flume
real
is?
quick?
Yeah, it's a dope ride. It
Yeah,
really
no.
is.
it is fun.
Wait, cosplaying for anyone above the age of 14 is banned in Disney parks?
Yeah,
Yes.
they don't want little kids running
The
up
only
to
time you can
strangers
do it
because little
is-
kids assume that like everybody there.
I
is,
guess
like,
that's
a
true.
police
That's
shit.
crazy.
But
The-
so a lot of people get around that by doing color blocking. So like they'll wear the colors of a
Yeah, it's
character
called
and like
Disney.
it looks like
Right.
it. So like they'll wear like
Name.
for Pooh Bear they will like a red shirt and like tan pants or something. Or
Yeah.
like for Wreck-It Ralph they'll like wear
Overalls.
overalls and like a flannel and stuff. So like they wear like the colors, like minimalistic of the costume, pretty much.
and usually they go with an era.
Yeah.
They like will do like the 1950s version of like Tinkerbell.
I hate it.
yeah.
I mean,
Right.
Well, as an adult, you can wear a costume, but the only time you can do it is during Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. That's the only other time during the year there that you are literally allowed to wear a costume.
I
that
just
you want.
realized I could be Walt Disney.
Oh my
for
god.
Halloween.
So what happens if you
Perfect suit.
didn't know that rule and you went to the park?
They would ask you
They-
to change.
They'd probably make you turn around and take the costume off.
Basically,
What
what
if
they
you're not
probably
wearing
wouldn't
anything
admit you.
underneath the costume?
Yeah,
That's
so-
actually another rule. Inappropriate amount of skin can get you kicked out of the park.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
reading a bunch of 24 things that can get you kicked out of Disney parks, and it's pretty hilarious.
Just don't
Feeding the animals at Animal Kingdom can get you kicked out.
Yes.
No shit.
Also, fun fact: there are no plastic straws in all of Animal Kingdom.
Because the Tukis.
Okay.
I like that.
Cool. What
Slip,
kind-
slipping money to a guide can get you kicked out.
No bribing.
You
We're
did a
above
wonderful
Wait,
job.
but they
Here's
have that now with the
$20.
VIP thing.
Yeah,
So-
because they
so
want you
anyway.
to pay more than $20. They want you to pay $100 for the extra chance. That's
Wearing a wedding dress.
Yes, can actually get you. And if you have a Disney wedding, they do it at like 6:15 in the morning before anybody's even in there.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
no!
crazy.
Oh no! I want it at night.
So guys, get
I want it
ready.
midday.
Yeah.
Get ready,
I
y'all.
want it like peak hours. I want everyone to see.
Doot, doot.
I want to wear my dress during the day.
Listen, Steve, you can wear the dress all day if you want, but it's happening at 6:15 in the morning, and then the reception immediately following with a brunch breakfast.
Hmm.
Is that a
No.
thing?
you can rent out the courtyard of Tower of Terror for
Yeah.
your reception.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Talk to me about that spooky girl life.
So hey,
When
Caitlin,
we
what's
get
your
married,
least
right?
favorite ride or attraction?
My least favorite ride? Honestly, I don't really have a least favorite ride. Like, I do have, like, a least favorite part about the parks, but I like all the rides. Even, like, A Small World, like, I don't really hate that one because, honestly, like, it's just, like, a cool little place to
over
sit down and, like, chill for a couple minutes and, like, there's
I'm
some
sorry.
funny music going on. It doesn't bother me. I don't know.
So it's kind of
It-
funny, you know, I was just giving Erin some shit, and
Odin.
she's like, get over yourself. And I'm just like, no, that's literally my personal form of hell.
It's not a bad ride.
No.
I just like how the hippo is now Odin and they're never going to fix it.
I think
Wait,
it's supposed
what
to be
ride? I'm sorry.
centrally-
Small World.
Small World?
Yeah.
That's my least
Like, I
favorite
feel
too.
like that's a ride that everybody like talks about as like hating. But honestly, like I don't I don't dislike it. Like, it's not my favorite ride. It's not a ride that I would go on if there was like a super long wait. Like, it's not something that I would waste my time on. But if there was no line for it and all the other rides that I wanted were really busy, like, I would go and sit on it for a couple times through. And honestly, I did that the last time I was at the park, just because like it's a cool spot. Like, I went in the summer both times, so like it's cool inside the ride, and you get to sit down. And it's a little water ride, and like, I don't know, I like the water. It's a boat. You know, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Some of them have not aged well
there's a
at
lot
all,
of
and
nice,
those
like,
puppets
there's
scare
a lot
me.
of the experiences and stuff like that you can go and sit in during the day now, and like, not a lot of people go, so there's barely any lines for them. So I mean, those work for that too.
So, just a quick aside, as some people know, I'm a big fan of a different podcast, and one of the bits that he does is called a haunted doll watch.
Oh no!
And,
I don't know if we can talk about this.
I like to think that quite a few of the dolls and or puppets from Small World are probably in some sort of way haunted.
Well, one of the spooky rumors is about It's a Small World.
Okay, but hear me out.
They're
Haunted doll watch.
creepy as hell.
Stop. They very like
They're
within the
little
past
creepy dolls that
5
just sit there and
years,
sing
they
at you.
replaced all of those dolls.
Yeah, but
Well,
they just chill there. It's
99% of the
fine.
originals
There's
are
a-
from the
there's a-
archives.
I know, but they
There's
still
a
have
myth
those
that
really
apparently
weird
cast
70s
members have-
latex ones.
Cast
That look
members
like
have
they
seen
have
the
the
dolls
face
in
on
It's a
their
Small
face.
World blink and move
They
when the
look
ride
like
was off.
Whoever that guy
Really?
is.
Yeah.
The faces in
That's
there.
one of the
that
creepy
ruined it for
things.
me because dolls that's what I'm afraid of. Like, I'm terrified of dolls, haunted dolls. Like, I can't do it. Don't do it. Not.
Do you know what apparently one of the biggest issues that Disney parks have as far as like things that people want to do? People spreading
Dumping
ashes of
ashes.
people that used to enjoy
Yeah.
Disney World. Going there and
See,
spreading
that makes
ashes. I've
me,
seen that in 5 different
0%
websites.
interested in going there ever again.
Yeah, apparently it's a big issue that they have.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not for it. I'm not here for it.
All right, time to go to Disney and get a Ouija board.
Yeah, boy.
Don't-
All right, let's
Yeah,
continue
talk
the
to fucking
negative,
Disney
the
himself.
negativity here. Ryan, what's your least favorite attraction? Please don't just say lines, because I already know you want to.
Okay. Besides the lines, oh god, oh god.
Justin, buy
I
him
was
2
gonna say-
minutes.
oh yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say lines because that's pretty much all I ride all day long when I go to Disney.
I bet you ride lines.
But probably dinosaur because I peed myself when I was 8 years old and that scarred me for life.
You know, my friend Amy
And
would
then
probably
I
agree with
missed out on
you.
like an hour of Disney World because I had to get new pants that cost like $50 I think for my parents. Yeah, that was fun.
I feel like we should have
Oh.
done best and
Worst,
worst
new, and
as
old.
an 8-year-old and
Yeah.
best and worst as an adult.
Yeah.
Because they have drastically changed for me.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I mean, as an adult in California, we only went on I think 4 rides all day long, and the only ride that I remember was Space Mountain, and it was Star Wars Space Mountain in California because I really enjoyed it. Otherwise, I know we went on their Pirates of the Caribbean. That was like meh, pretty much. We went on one of the ones over in the riverboat kind of section. There's a riverboat over there. I think
Yeah,
it's where they're
River
building
Country.
Yeah.
Star Wars. Maybe.
Star Wars everywhere. Star Wars.
Star Tours.
Star Tours. Yeah. I want that rebel spy. And then
Star
you
Tours is
fly
really
away.
great. Star Tours is
This
fun.
is pod racing.
Shut up, Anakin. Nobody
No.
asked you, Anakin.
I love pod racing.
You're the worst.
I know.
She's
Well,
a joke about
actually,
German sausage.
Justin discovered that Star Wars Pod Racer is actually on Steam. And
It is on
completely
Steam.
playable,
And it
and
does not
Multiplayer,
run
too.
very well.
Yeah.
What game?
Star Wars Pod Racer.
Oh.
There's someone
the
online
OG.
made like a version of it, not
Yeah.
on Steam, just like a
Yeah.
Yeah.
torrent version.
So, Justin, how
Yeah.
about yourself?
What was the question again?
What's your least
Your least
favorite?
favorite.
I already
Jesus.
said my worst.
Oh, what was that?
I said the same as Kaylin. It's a small world.
Oh,
It's
okay.
boring and stupid. And
Okay.
doesn't
Hey,
have a
Steve,
point.
what's your least favorite attraction at fucking Universal?
It had to be a Jaws, just
See?
because it wasn't as good as I hoped it was going to be.
Just gonna just gonna.
And you kind of knew it was going to happen, right?
I knew
Yeah.
exactly what was gonna happen.
Yeah.
I feel like the
And it was
surprise
very
movie.
You gotta
upsetting.
sit on the left side of the boat. That's all there is to it.
It's like
Anyway.
being nervous about the Titanic ending.
Aside from just
Or
like
Flight
rides, are we
93
going
for
to
those
talk
who
about
haven't
like
seen it yet.
other aspects of the parks that we like, John?
I mean, I absolutely love the fact that every night they did fireworks.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping you were going to say that they're about to build a Lego land, and that they are not. That is also not happening.
The only issue
No,
with the
they stopped to
fireworks all the
unfreeze.
time is they also practice their fireworks and their shows at midnight and 2 a.m.
Pretty great.
So
Oh.
we went the last time we went together was 2 years ago, and no, it was longer than that.
Yeah,
ago.
it was
4 years.
It was several years.
Oh,
Yeah, but
Frozen had just come out. Put it that way.
we were there when they
Let it
released
snow,
the
Steve.
Frozen thing that was in Hollywood Studio when they did the Frozen sing along thing where it snowed
Okay.
inside the store and everything like
Oh.
that.
So it was the opening week of Frozen Fever, which was their summer event.
And we didn't know because we went there the exact day it opened, but we got to go on Tower of Terror like 15 times.
Yeah, but hear me out. I'm a nocturnal creature, so when you can hear their 2 a.m. Frozen rehearsals from your hotel room because you can't sleep, it is the definition
yeah.
of hell on earth. Because no one believes you that you're hearing Frozen music in your brain. And they're like, "You're crazy. Just get some sleep."
That's
and you're
great.
like, "No, I know. They're playing. Like you sound like a psychotic person because you're like, no, they're playing this song.
I
all the
heard
time."
it. I heard it.
You also woke up and talked in your sleep.
I know.
We're not going to talk about that.
The hedges, man.
The hedges.
Wait,
So,
so
Aaron,
John,
what
are
was
we
your
going to talk
favorite
about
ride? Or least
other
favorite
parts of
ride?
the park that we like? Or just the rides?
What's that?
Because I would say that my favorite, like one of my favorite activities at the park was not necessarily a ride.
What's that?
I really like when I went to the Animal Kingdom park and they were doing like their 4D movie shows or whatever, and it was A Bug's Life.
Yeah, in
And it was
the
pretty
Tree of Life,
cool.
actually.
Yeah, and that was honestly, I think
don't
that's
like
my
the bugs.
favorite part of Disney.
In the butt. And
See,
the stink
there's
bug.
my least favorite as an 8-year-old. Because when I was 8 years old, I cried so much I begged to leave. I
Yeah,
hated that show
Because
so
like it
much.
was in your feet and then it was in your butt, and I was like, nope.
The bees, man.
Oh, the bees! I was actually just talking to my
Not
sister
the
about that. I got hit
bees.
with whatever prop they used to make the bees in my arm, and it scratched. It kind of hurt.
Yeah.
But aside from that, I still thought it was really cool. Like, I liked how immersive it was.
I like the Honey I Shrunk the Kids play park.
Do you remember the Honey I Shrunk the
I-
Kids
I-
show?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I
Also
remember
terrible.
that.
Yeah.
Do we? Do
Yeah, I remember that.
Dude, the
Yeah, it was
worst
Everyone
like through
has
the
these
grass
vague
and
memories.
like it was a kids play park, but it was Honey I Shrunk
Oh,
the Kids, so it was all the
that's
big
right.
plants and
Yeah.
stuff.
there was a
Yes.
giant
I
ant, which
remember
was the
that.
most terrifying
Yep.
part to the whole thing.
It was great. I loved it because I could just like go get lost.
This is what ants do, and I don't like it. I don't trust it one bit.
Anyway, so Aaron, what is your, as an adult, least favorite attraction?
All right, this is going to be controversial,
Probably not.
but oh, really? Because based on everyone's favorites, this is going to be controversial. Space Mountain. There, I said it.
Boom, might drop it.
But asterisks with the lights on.
But an asterisk.
Shut up.
Wait, I missed what she said.
Yeah, I miss what you guys are kind of like cutting in and out.
Oh no.
Okay,
What was the?
let me
what was
repeat.
She doesn't like Space Mountain. Space Mountain is her least favorite.
Thank
What?
you.
Thank you. But
Why?
there's a but. There's a but. I think all
I mean,
rides.
There's
okay,
6 of them.
over there.
Okay,
There's
there's
3
seven
right
of them
here.
Oh
here,
my god!
yes.
Will you let me do what I need to do?
Welcome to the
No.
podcast.
Welcome to the podcast.
Okay, I agree that I don't think there is a bad ride at Disney World.
Well, there's bad
don't-
rides at Disney World.
Can I finish?
No.
What I don't understand is why people lose their minds over riding Space Mountain with the lights on. It is a normal roller coaster in a metal dome. It's
Because
not
it's-
exciting. It's barely exciting with the lights off, to be honest. It's painful.
Okay,
it's tight,
I'm going to
it's
say
small.
something controversial then. Also, none of the rides at Disney are really that like edgy or entertaining.
Yeah,
because
honestly,
I would
that's my-
if I
my
wanted to
feelings.
actually go ride a ride,
I'd go to Six Flags.
I would go to Six
Yep.
Flags or I would go to
hate-
Universal.
You don't go to Disney World for the rides. Fuck that.
Yeah, you
You
go
go
to
to
Disney
Disney
World
for
to be
Disney.
Yeah,
experienced.
Disney
I feel
World
like
is
it's
for
like that's
Disney.
the
If I want
split.
rides, I will pay.
So, Eric,
why I
Because
have
the
you on
problem
my
is
side.
with Disney World is I'm not riding as many rides as I can ride if I go to fucking Six Flags. Like,
Yeah.
you kidding me? Six Flags New Jersey is,
But
if you
guys,
are talking about rides alone,
Justin.
Six Flags New Jersey is 100 times better than Disney World.
Studio
I would
Connecticut,
just
you need
rides
to remember
alone.
something important.
I'm just talking about rides.
you need to,
Not
you need to
immersive
remember something important,
experience,
though.
No, none of
Just
that.
rides. Yeah.
You,
Now,
you,
what were you saying, John?
you absolutely need to remember something, though.
Mm-hmm.
Do we?
Disney is
Okay.
a theme park.
What?
Well, yeah,
That's
Not-
literally what we were just saying.
We said that if we wanted,
Alright.
like, you go to Disney for all the Disney stuff. You go there to see your favorite characters. You go there to see themed rides. Like, you
Yeah.
go there to, like, do all the meet and greets and, like, experience the park and, like, your childhood and, like, all your favorite, like,
Wait,
nostalgia stuff right
yeah, to
there.
wait 45 minutes to take a picture with giant Dr. Costume.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wait, fine,
Worth it.
on a ride.
Every
Like, if
step
I
of the
wanted
way.
to go on rides specifically, and I was actually talking to my sister about this earlier, I wouldn't choose to go to Disney. A, because of the price point. B, because of how long the time is. And C, because none of the rides are like crazy roller coasters and like thrill-seeking rides, in my opinion. Like,
Yeah.
none of those rides really do it for me at Disney. But
Right.
I would spend less money, be able to go on more rides, and get more of the ride experience that I'm looking for at Six Flags.
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially New Jersey, because New Jersey has at
The
least
King to Cot, right?
they have
That's
the
one
King
that
to
goes
Cot.
up straight up and then goes straight down.
tallest and fastest.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
went on-
god, that roller coaster was amazing.
I was scared.
Yeah, if we want to talk about good roller coasters, that I can have a conversation about. If we're removing the rides from the park, then I can talk about rides. They're just not necessarily going to be at Disney.
Yes.
No offense, John.
No, it's fine. I mean, you're kind of missing the main part, which is, it's the whole picture, not just a single ride. I just brought this up to.
Well, yeah,
kinda
no,
spur-
that's-
talk
no,
about.
That's literally what we just said. Like, I like Disney, and I would go to Disney again just for the experience of Disney and seeing all the
Yeah.
characters and
Right.
having, like, the theme of Disney. I'm not saying that I would never choose that, but I'm just saying, like, if I was looking from the standpoint of an amusement park in the sense of, like, I want to go on rides, Six Flags makes way more sense than going to Disney. It's
Yeah.
also closer. Like I said, it's less money. There's more of, like, the rides that I'm looking for.
Yeah.
But Disney is still, like,
Yeah.
It's like
it's something
all 40
different,
rides.
you know, and I would still choose that, but it
Yeah.
would have to be for
What makes
the characters.
Right.
So what makes Six Flags? Six Flags? What makes Space Mountain such a good ride is even though it's pretty much like a really mediocre roller coaster, it with the theming, it draws you in.
Yeah, it elevates it.
I was by the time that we got on the one in California, I was like so done at that point. I was just like so done with it, and we sit down in the seats, and we were like, oh, and I even turned to the person I was with, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be like a 5-minute ride. We just stayed in, but as soon as that ride goes, I was enraptured. Like, they did the whole Star Wars thing of like you're dodging everything and it actually feels like it. There's like they did it so well. They know so well how to draw you into the ride.
Yeah.
And that's
And they
what
make really
Disney's
good
different.
use of
Yeah.
the limited space of that ride. Like, it's
Yeah.
not a very big roller
No, it's
coaster,
tiny,
but they
really.
make it feel a lot bigger than it
Yeah.
really is.
So,
Yeah.
Ryan, to hit that point home, remember when we talked about Roller Coaster Tycoon?
Yep.
Do you remember when we used to play it? We never actually like named the roller coaster. It'd be like Steel Coaster 1, Wooden Coaster 1, all that. The big difference there is like that's Six Flags to me. I don't feel anything like I've never gotten off of Superman Ride of Steel up here in New England and been like, I'm glad I waited 45 minutes for that. It's like I waited
Yeah.
45 minutes.
Absolutely have. I
Yeah.
love that ride.
Yeah, Superman is
Yeah, but
crazy.
it's not for like the feeling that the
Yeah.
ride gives me emotionally. It's not like I have a connection. It's not that it's like, oh, I just went on a Superman ride. Like that's not what it is, which is what Disney is. It's like
Yeah.
I just went on.
I'm not getting off of Superman and being like, I felt like Superman. I'm getting off
Right.
of Superman going, shit, that was crazy. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
I didn't die. How did I die?
Right.
What just happened? I didn't die. My body feels like I should have died. What's going on?
Right.
So, but anyway, that's the
I like
difference.
buttered toast.
Is
That's right. So Steve is our resident doesn't like rides. Because every time that
Well, yeah,
I'm
'cause
in the
he's
theme park
afraid of
with him,
heights.
he doesn't like going on rides. He would rather sit there and drink a beer and get drunk.
I mean,
They
I'm
go on
currently
the
drinking
rides.
a beer,
I
getting
mean,
drunk.
you won't drink gin with me, so I don't want to drink with you.
Sweetie.
But does Disney have bumper cars?
I hate bumper cars. That's the worst part of any amusement park ever.
Bullshit.
No.
Drive them drunk.
No, because I don't have to drive them drunk.
I'm pretty
because
sure
I hate
drunk
how
driving
they
a bumper
drive in
car
general.
is actually
You're missing the
illegal.
background to this. So the first year that my ex-employer Dado
Mhm.
did their summer party they rented out Six Flags.
Right.
And
Oh no, I've heard this story.
Right. So we were
Say it for
pretty
the
drunk,
viewers.
and they allowed us to be on the. It was towards the end. We had like an hour
And
left.
there's thunderstorms at this point.
Right. And they allowed us
And
to
you
be
ate like
on
16
the
lobsters
bumper
a piece.
cars for an entire hour without getting off.
Yeah.
And it was amazing.
Yeah, I mean that changes it a little bit, but I hate bumper cars. I'd 100% rather do go-karts. Like I just can't get the hang of driving bumper cars. I don't know.
There is a technique and a skill for driving bumper cars.
Yeah, but I can't figure it out.
Hey, Studio Connecticut, I have to ask you a
Park's
very
amazing.
important question. Justin, very important
Yeah.
question. You
This
rode
thing.
for how long without getting off?
An hour.
Ba-dum-tsh.
Oh, LOL.
Yeah.
I love that
Swing.
you had to disrupt the conversation for that half-ass joke.
No,
Actually, it wasn't even my joke. That's the best part. I'm not going to throw that person under the bus,
an
though.
afternoon going on rides and not paying a lot of money to do it. Motherfucking Quasi.
Yeah.
Okay, the Mad Hatter ride, that roller coaster. Oh my god, the one where like it falls off every other day or whatever.
No, that's not the. That's
Okay,
the
wait.
The mouse thing.
Wait, we should give context. Quasi is a local amusement park.
Yes,
It is
very
a
local.
rinky-dink, terrible. You feel like you're. There's a
Is
difference
that
on the
terrible?
It's like just a step up from a
Yeah.
setup like carnival, okay?
It's a permanent carnival.
That's
It is
literally
permanent
what it
carnival.
is.
And at Six Flags, the roller coasters are supposed to make you feel like you're gonna die, but I mean, like,
But that you're not gonna die to.
but in Quasi, you might actually die.
Someone actually died on one of those rides.
Yeah.
They died.
Yeah, it was one of the spinning rides.
I know that because it's closed all the time because they're testing it
Yeah.
and they just put like bags
Trust
in it. No, they put bags in it.
They duct tape part of it.
And
Trust
they
me.
just they run it, and then if it falls off, they close it. If it doesn't, then they open the ride. from
No,
the
they
beginning.
when we were kids, right? When we were
So
kids,
scientific.
when we were kids, and we went to summer camp for Boy Scouts. That was one of the places that summer camp was at.
It's because it's next to a lake.
My parents used to leave us there for an entire day, just at that theme park.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
because we could have fun for like
On the
$7.
Mouser and going in the cart
Yeah.
or whatever, and going over the corner, and two of the wheels coming up, and
Yeah.
having to slam down on the other side so it didn't fall. But anyway, John, what's our next Disney topic so that we could get back on point?
The next Disney topic, by the way, my worst or least favorite ride, was the Grand Fiesta Tour in Epcot.
Ooh.
Oh, but I love that one.
What is it?
So
I've never heard of it.
I feel like I might have gone on that one. I can't remember it though.
I'm
so I
going
need
to
you to
give
refresh
a
my
quote
memory.
from Miss Erin Rose right next to me, which is, the Grand Fiesta Tour is a ride that you go on when you just want to feel salty for about 20 minutes.
Did I say that?
You
Okay.
did say that.
When did I say that?
About 2 years ago.
Oh no, it's
Why
great
would
for
I feel
after you go to
salty
the
for
field.
20
Yeah.
minutes?
I don't get it.
I
Describe
don't
this ride.
disagree with my past self. Put it that way.
So basically, whereas Universal has been implementing screen-based attractions for the last however many rides they've built.
15.
Yeah.
16,
Pretty much
17,
all of them.
23.
The Grand Fiesta Tour is a boat ride through like all of Mexico with Donald Duck and the Three Caballeros.
No, they
and-
are the three
Oh.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
I think this is ringing some faint bells. I think I might have gone on that one.
It's in the Mexico Pavilion in a giant Aztec temple, and there's right next to like a Mexican restaurant, which is the coolest part of the whole thing.
And the best tequila bar.
And one of the best tequila bars. Megan
The
is
restaurant's
correct.
trash, though.
The restaurant is trash. Do not eat there. You will die of food poisoning.
Okay.
Honestly, that's what my least favorite part about Disney is the food inside the Disney
Oh, yeah.
parks. Because
Yeah.
it's so expensive and honestly it's not that good. Like I went to the Beauty and the Beast castle or whatever and we had dinner there and I got like the most expensive French onion soup that I have ever gotten and it was disgusting. And then I think I got ratatouille, which was also not good.
Well,
Like-
yeah, you're eating Remy the
It's a
rat.
rat.
Why would you get that?
I love that we told the same joke at the same time in a different way.
Oh my god. No, I didn't eat the rat. It's the dish that the rat cooks at the end. But that was the option that I chose because I think there were like 3 options and I don't remember what they were. None of them were great and none of them were super kid friendly either.
There's
all
a
the
lot
food there
of
is
options.
made in large batch,
Oh yeah.
and there's nothing that goes into it. It's just large batch food.
You know who has good food? Kwasi.
No, they don't.
God.
No,
Yes.
don't lie to the
Plus,
people
you
like
might
that.
actually eat a rat.
It's,
God,
it's
yeah,
a
the
hot dog,
ratatouille
a
is actually
hamburger,
rat.
maybe some nachos, and the most disgusting slice of pizza you'll ever, probably third most disgusting pizza you'll ever have.
And then you go on a couple of the rides and you just throw it up and eat it.
And then you find out that Kwasi didn't hire enough handymen for the park.
So
Dude,
I'm
that's
over
nostalgia.
here.
I fucking loved Kwasi. Oh my
Yeah, we're
god.
shitting
the
on
rock
it,
and
but,
roller
like,
coaster
we
where
love
they
the
were playing
place.
Eminem songs without the
No,
beats or anything
no,
like
the
that.
best. It was it the Rocket Roller Coaster, the one that just goes in a circle.
Yeah, the rock and yeah.
Oh
The-
god, we used to do that over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
That was the greatest. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
It just
It's
goes in a
the-
circle
the
and it's like a
music
wave
You're
world.
motion. Right,
yes,
you're
and
in
it's
the
a wave
car.
motion, and
Yes.
then it gets, and then halfway through
And then it goes
goes
backwards.
backwards.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
yes.
they have that at
Six
like
Flags as
compounds,
well,
and I
yeah,
always
it's
go on
there,
it
we
there
know.
every single time.
Oh yeah.
It's a staple.
Yes.
All right,
Can I
John,
say
what's
something?
next?
No.
I have one.
Let her talk.
Go, Steve.
All right.
Okay, so you guys were talking earlier about how the rides are one of the most nostalgic thing for Disney, but for me, it's the food and the different
Okay.
dining options that you do. So every time that we've gone, we've always gone to the Crystal Palace and done the Winnie the Pooh brunch or whatever. And it's just something that's really fun to do with the whole family, and you don't have to wait in line to see the characters. And the food's usually really
Yeah.
good, especially like Mickey's restaurant or whatever it is.
Chef Mickey's.
Chef Mickey's, thank you, with the napkins and whatnot. And like, so every park we have one of those restaurants that we always have to go to, and we'll always go as a family. And even when
Okay.
we had friends coming with us, we would always make sure we at least had one meal together each day. And that was
Yeah.
like the nostalgia for me is always just the food and the dining options and things like that. Like, sure, you're going to have the ones that stink and you're going to have the ones that are way too expensive, but you can find the good ones.
Oh, nothing. I'm going to take a picture of the.
That's
thingamajig.
valid. What was your point that you wanted to bring up, Steve?
Oh, so for the next thing that we should do is your best impersonation of a Disney character.
I could do a really good Donald Duck.
You 3 faggots
Okay,
are
go
going
ahead.
on
Oh my
stage.
god, okay.
Now you have to talk though.
I can't talk. My mom knows how to talk, but I never figured it out.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
so saving these for some fucking ringtones.
Okay, cool.
All right, come on, guys.
Yeah.
Ryan, what's yours?
What?
Impersonation.
I don't know.
I don't do fucking impersonations. Everyone has one of these.
Just in their back
John.
pocket.
Yes.
John?
John.
What?
Do you have an impersonation of your
impersonation
favorite
of
Disney
your
character?
favorite Disney character.
I actually did it earlier when I told you what my favorite ride was.
Mickey Mouse.
Well, no, I just
No.
like to do the Mickey Mouse from the
No,
South Park
Rabbit,
episode.
right?
The Briar Patch, the Splash Mountain was
It's
his
Brer
favorite ride.
Rabbit
But
from Song of the
Yeah.
South asking to not be thrown into the Briar Patch right before you get tossed over the Briar Patch yourself.
Of course
and
you
go down.
like the Song of the South one. Of course you do. The one movie that Disney just doesn't even. The one movie that Disney doesn't even say exists anymore.
Well, yeah, that's
Well, they
because
say it
they're
exists,
disappointed
they
in their
just-
past. But hey, it's
They're
still
very-
not a terrible movie.
They're very sad that it exists.
honestly,
it's
I
kind
just kind of think of the what are the little critter animals in South Park and the
The
Christmas
critters.
episode?
They're literally
yes,
called the critters.
The Christmas critters.
Oh, the
That's all they're
Christmas
called.
critters,
The
yeah.
Christmas critters.
That's what I think of now when I think of the Briar Patch animals.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Please don't throw
Makes
that
me
up there,
think
Brad
of
Pitt
the
there, Brad
best
Fox.
TV show ever.
Yeah. So Megan, where if I was to go to Disney, how do you know where to eat at Disney?
Yeah, how do
to
you find the good
places?
food?
So
Because
it
I've
all
never
depends
had
on
good
what
food at Disney.
experience you want. So
Yeah.
for me, one of the things that we always would go to would be the Princess Breakfast in Magic
Okay.
Kingdom. And so you would be able to go into the castle and eat breakfast, and the princesses would come around to the table. And it was usually really good waffles and strawberries and things like that. But it is one of those more expensive options. But out of it, you get to meet all the princesses and not have to wait in any lines. Two,
Yeah.
you get into the park early, get that money shot of your family in the in front of the castle with nobody else around you,
Swing money shot.
Yeah.
and
Money
like
shot.
it's a really
I love the money
nice,
shot.
relaxing meal,
Okay.
and it's one of those memorable ones. And I know there's a lot of controversy or like disagreement on whether the dining plan is worth it or not.
It is.
But when
No.
it comes to things like
It
this, it is 100% worth it.
No.
Because
it's worth it if you do it right, Riv.
if
Is
you-
it worth it? Let me work it. I'll put my thing down, flip it, and
So-
reverse it.
me and
You can't
Aaron,
bring food into
we
the
would
park,
basically
right?
do as much as we could with the dining plan, and we definitely made bank.
Yeah.
And especially now that you can get one alcoholic drink with your sit down meals.
Double swing.
Only one?
They don't want you drunk in Disney. You're not supposed
Yeah,
to
you
get drunk
can
in
get kicked
Disney.
out for that, unless
Nope.
it's Epcot, and then they don't.
Yeah,
care.
that was
Even
one of
then,
the
they
things
don't
you
want
get
you
thrown
to
out for is having too much alcohol.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
that.
Or you could pay $50 to go to Six Flags, get fucking trashed, and
Or I could just go for free.
it's either way. I mean, like they don't. The thing is, Disney is supposed to be an immersion. You go there for an immersion.
You go there for
Yeah,
the
you don't
Immersion
need
in
to
drunkenness.
drunk adults
And
just stumbling
the
around
one
throwing
thing
up
that
in
they
front of
cannot
children.
control is
Ryan.
the people.
You don't.
And so they have to have these little things so that they can try to control you so you don't ruin this family of kids trying to have their immersion
So
for
you-
what they want.
So you're telling me I can't wear a miniskirt
Nope.
because it's too revealing,
Yep.
or a wedding dress.
Nope.
Nope.
I can't get drunk,
Nope.
Nope.
and I can't backslap a friggin' actor.
Steve,
No.
I do
Yeah,
need
it's an
to
actor.
amend one of your points. Though.
You can't find an actor. You can't. Yeah, there's a lot of
Although
stuff.
they're supposed to diffuse the situation. If you are like coming at them like that, they're supposed to diffuse that situation with you. But I mean,
So,
like, usually they have handlers with them.
Ooh.
Steve, you're
Yeah,
not really supposed to be
you're not
drunk
supposed to know
anywhere
that they're
in
there, though.
public.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're always watching.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and plus they're there sometimes. Like on the hot days, they'll be like, "All right, they have to go on break now. They need water."
Everyone,
Oh,
you're always being watched from the moment you leave the parking lot in Disney. You are being watched
Even
Alright.
before then.
Oh,
at
yeah.
all times. Huh?
Even before then.
The magic bands know where you are at all times.
So,
Yep.
real quick, just on the topic of food, one of my favorite places to eat is actually the Hoop-Dee-Doo Review.
Okay.
Nostalgia.
It's for me, it's nostalgia. It's so much fun. It's kind of like an actual like family friendly version of like medieval times because you literally get some of the best food on property.
Best entertainment.
You get the
Mutton?
best entertainment with Yeehaw Bob.
Mutton?
No, I don't think it's that kind of. No.
And it's just
I'm pretty sure it's more-
absolutely
is it
like
more
just
like
a blast
Western?
to go there.
It's kind of like a dinner theater. It's great.
Yeah.
What kind of food do they have there?
Oh, dude, it's like country fried chicken and like ribs and like the good stuff.
So,
Nice.
in terms of finding good food in Disney, if you want a sit down meal, you basically if you read the reviews, you're gonna get what you're gonna get, and it's based on what experience you want with that sit down meal. But for those quick service meals, stick with the basics and you won't go wrong. Like I've gotten the chicken fingers there every single time. I've gotten the mac and cheese in Animal Kingdom, and it's amazing. And you'll just like, I've been there so many times. It's like I find my basics and like I know exactly where to find them, and they don't really change, so it's still going to be the same thing that you got before. And they are a little bit better with now with the meal plan. You get snacks as well, which can be a fruit item, a pastry item, or things like that. So you don't have to wait in a line for
or in my
pizza
case,
or something.
a beer.
Yeah.
Only
Not
it's like,
terrible.
Interesting.
if I don't feel like going out to eat real quick and I just want a quick snack, like I go to Adventureland, I get myself a motherfucking Dole Whip because reasons. Aaron, tell me I'm wrong.
What's
Francis
Dole Whip?
orange
Yeah, what's a
slush.
Dole Whip?
Chocolate slush. Amazing.
The peach
What is
Bellini
it?
also in France, banging.
No, what is a Dole Whip?
So a Dole Whip is basically pineapple soft serve that's dairy free.
Oh, okay.
It's
Interesting.
real
Dole Whip, yeah.
good.
I think it's Dole, as
It's
in like
like-
the pineapple brand
it's like-
company.
Yeah, soft serve is really the best way to describe it. But then, like in Adventureland, not
Steve.
Adventureland, in Fantasyland, if you go to Gaston's Tavern, they have LeFou's Brew, which is like the Magic Kingdom equivalent of like butterbeer.
gross? Is what it is. Okay.
It's
Okay.
not great. It's
Or-
frozen apple
Or you
cider.
can just go over to Harry Potter Land and have actual butterbeer.
Oh, would you like
Well,
to
you can't
spend
go into
$600
Potterland
to
yet,
get into
can
that fucking park?
No,
Because
it's
I
open.
sure as shit don't.
I thought it's been open for a while.
Yeah, it's open.
Don't you still have to have a reservation to get into Potterland?
I don't
No,
know.
when I went to Florida, I went into the Harry Potter world or whatever,
Yeah.
and I had butterbeer.
Oh wait, that's Universal.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
So you
I was
guys
thinking
were
of-
talking about how expensive Disney is. For a park hopper 1 day pass at Universal, it's like $300 per person. So
Not back then.
Yeah,
It was
that's
like
insane.
$250.
Yeah,
It
because
is so
even now,
expensive.
It's really not worth
It's-
it. And just with their fast pass system, it is horrible. It's one of the worst parks I've ever had for fast pass systems, where I'm still waiting 3.5 hours when I have a fast pass. Like, ridiculous.
Honestly, though, I don't think Disney's Fast Pass is much better. Like, I think that they have a pretty solid system, but like, who was it? It was your cousin or something when we went to Archie Moore's.
Oh yeah, my cousin Peter.
Yeah, and they were going to Disney soon, and she was already planning out the Fast Pass stuff, and like some of the rides literally had like 24-hour wait times, so that they were just 100% unavailable.
yep.
Yeah, so those
That
ones,
happens.
That's just how-
they
that's
do a
why I would
limited
never-
number of fast passes per day, and when you book your trip with Disney, you can't book your fast passes until 60 days before or 30 days before.
60 days if you live on property, 45 days if you're staying off property.
Yeah, and so that's how they can make sure that people who are making the reservations and stuff like that will at least still have a fighting chance to get those rides and get those fast passes. But even when you're there, if you have the mobile app, you will get pop-ups really easily during the day of really fun rides that usually aren't available in advance. So it's one of those things where you have to stay on top of it in terms of like keeping your phone on you and just like looking up what fast passes are available, because once you use your fast pass, or the 2 fast passes that you're given, 3?
3 fast passes.
Well, once you use them, you can start adding more fast passes after that. So it's only you get
See,
to
that's too much.
reserve
That's too
however
much
many
work
per
for the
car.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
like
then you get-
It's way
honestly,
too much work for the money. Like I understand the love of Disney that you guys have and everything like that, but I don't think until I have kids that'll actually
Enjoy.
remember and enjoy the experience, I don't think for myself I care enough to spend that money to go to Disney or plan that much.
Amber
just don't.
Planet, you'll be
I
fine.
also don't want to
No.
be on my phone the entire time waiting for something to pop up saying,
They
"Oh,
have
this one's
phone
open."
Yeah,
things
I'd rather
for
go,
the
"Oh, look,
line, so you
Superman.
can
Oh,
play with
look,
the people
Batman's
who are in
open.
the
Oh."
line.
What was that, Megan?
So one of the things that they introduced was mobile. So with the mobile app, you can actually download games that you can play on your phone with different people who are also waiting in line and compete while you're waiting in line. And that's one of the things I also love about Disney is that their queues are actually interesting. And they actually have things for you to do. Instead of like
Curiosity.
the whole
Yeah, because
thing, you
otherwise
just
people wouldn't want to
walk
go.
the spiral staircase.
Waiting in line sucks.
What were you saying, Steve?
But curiosity, do you have to pay for this app or
No. It's completely free.
Yeah,
that's free?
Yeah.
that's cool. Yeah.
And you can manage
That's
the
cool. I didn't know
whole
about that last
Yeah,
time
I didn't know.
I
That
was
wasn't there the
That
last
sounds
time I
pretty
was
cool.
there.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty
and you
interesting.
can manage all of your reservations for food. You could pre-order your quick service meals.
You can see
Order
what the
three.
wait time for certain rides are. Well, actually, every ride that's available.
Yeah, and then you can also set up your wish list, so then it will show up right away what rides you want to ride and how the wait times fluctuate throughout the day. So it will tell you when the ride is out of order or if it's closed down because of weather or because of mechanical. And it just gives you so much
I think
more
that
information.
that's really cool that Disney does all of that, and I think that they've put a lot of work into it. But honestly, like even with all of that, it's still such a deterrent for me. Like that's just like I wouldn't want to go and have to like plan out all
Well,
the rides
see,
and constantly be checking
you're-
up on it.
Another thing is, I think the difference for me was we did when the last time I went to Disney, it was kind of like a spur of the moment thing. It was kind of like, hey, we're near Anaheim anyway. Why not spend a day in Disney? And
Yeah.
we didn't even know anything about it. We were just like, hey, let's go spend a day in Disney, the four of us. And we went and spent the day in Disney.
So,
And so we had nothing set up. We weren't.
Yeah, and I feel like that's how like I
We
would
had
kind of
no
do it.
advantages. So it was kind of like we walked into the park. We were like, okay, what are we gonna do? And we started walking around and seeing everything and everything like that. And then it was kind of like, oh, there's a cool ride. I know I definitely want to go on that. Let's try to get on that. And it was like, oh, we don't have fast passes,
Right.
because we just showed up today. And
Right.
There was nothing. So I think that's a thing. Like, I think
Yeah,
Disney's
I
best
feel you
if
on that.
So would you say
You gotta
Disney's
plan it
best
out.
if you can fully plan out going to Disney? Like Disney has to be like planned out of like, this is what we're gonna do all day long and do this kind of thing.
Well, it's like with the last time I went, we basically told my mom what rides we were interested in, and she would do the fast passes based on that. And then we planned the
Yeah.
rest of our day based on what was available. And so,
Okay.
like, a lot of the rides, like, I know Expedition Everest isn't worth a fast pass because if you go in the single rider line, you're going to get on real quick. And so it's like those
Okay.
little things where it's like, I don't care if I'm sitting right next to my best friend. I just want to experience
Yeah,
the
but see,
ride.
like, for me, that is definitely part of it. Like, I would not, like, go on the single ride. Like, if I'm at an amusement park, like, I'm there for the experience with the people that I'm there with. So, like, I want to ride the rides with my group. So,
I don't know. I think it might be fun to actually go to an amusement park by myself.
I mean, if I was going
think so.
by myself, but I've
Yeah.
never gone to an amusement park by myself. But, like, if I'm there with a group, I'm not going to go in the single
Think
line.
about it.
If you go
get
by
through
yourself,
every
it's
single
liberating.
line because you're by yourself.
I mean, yeah,
And
that's
you get
true.
to go, you sit wherever you want. You go on whatever ride you want.
They also
all
always
day,
have that
that's
single rider section of like the queue.
Yeah,
You know,
they do.
especially at, like Six Flags and stuff. Like if you
certain
by
rides will
yourself,
have
go
the
over
single
here.
line
So
rider queue, and then usually the ones that don't have a single rider queue. So even if like the Tower of Terror or the like river raft ride or things like that, if they're empty seats, they'll be like party of 3, party of 2, party of 1, and they'll pull people from the line that will fit that need. So even if you are like if you're a smaller party, you're more likely to like get on a little bit faster sometimes. But it really all depends on like what ride it is,
Yeah, and
who's
I've-
running it.
yeah, 3 and
I
above
feel
sucks.
like honestly, that's the line for me. Is that like it's so like hit or miss, like because I don't like planning. Like when I went to Disney, I had no idea what rides I would like. Like that's not really how I plan out my amusement park trips. I guess is like I just kind of walk around and see what looks interesting, and I feel like that's
Yeah.
very much so not something that you can do at a Disney park because like you might see an interesting ride, but that ride might have like a 2-hour wait. You know. So like it's not worth
But
it to
not for
hard to
nothing.
figure out
stand
what-
there.
Every time I go to
There's some-
Superman, it's a fucking 2-hour wait.
Yeah.
Oh well, I've never had that happen to me.
No.
So there's,
Or, you know-
also there's rides that if you just walked into a Disney park, sometimes you don't know that's a ride. Sometimes it's just like a building,
Yeah.
and you're kind of like,
the
oh,
other
there's
thing you
people
guys are
standing
kind of
there. Is that a
neglecting
ride?
is
Yeah, that's kind
You
of
know.
how the dinosaur ride was because, like,
Yeah.
I remember being inside like a square
Yep,
building.
a big square.
Yeah.
Big square. Yep.
No, I'm just saying that.
Hey guys,
Okay.
hey guys, shut the fuck up for a second. Aaron has something to say.
What? No.
Okay,
Aaron,
what's
say
up?
your thing.
Say your
Aaron,
thing. I got
speak
them
up.
quiet.
Okay. The point that's being missed here, I think, is that the Disney parks are a resort experience. They're made to be there. You're made to be there for 2 to 6 days, depending on who you are. Something like Six Flags, Canopy Lake Park.
You can do it
wherever.
in a day.
It's made. You're made to be there
Yeah.
for a day.
Like
Universal
compounds.
even is just now really stepping out of that 1-2 day experience where they're opening hotels. They're opening multiple level experience.
Yeah, now
parks.
they're opening the
I don't
third
know. I
part.
don't know if we've necessarily missed that point. I think we're just arguing the point that to us that doesn't make that big like of an impact for us personally in our opinions.
Yeah.
Right.
Because like
We understand the difference in
Yeah.
what they're there for.
Because that's
Disney is
definitely
not
the
Six Flags
proper
and
way
Six
to go to
Flags is
Disney.
not Disney.
Right.
Yeah, the proper way to go to Disney is to be like, I'm going to spend a week at Disney, or
Right.
I'm
The proper
going
way
to
to do
spend a
Disney
week
is
at
not
least
going during
Disney
the peak
adjacent.
time.
Good
That's
luck
the
finding a
proper
non-peak
way
time.
to go to Disney because all of those Disney bloggers and whatnot, they'll go at random times because they have, what is it called? The
annual
season
pass
annual
holder.
passes. So they can go in like on a Wednesday in the middle of November or October, January,
Oh,
February.
I was reading one of the Disney things, and they said that the cast members call people with annual passes. They call them pass holes
Yeah.
because they said that they're horrible. I guess they're like worse than most other guests.
Because they're entitled.
They're
Yeah.
entitled,
If you
basically.
had to see the same like 6 people a bunch of times to the point where they knew your name, that's
Yeah.
kind of annoying as any type of retail worker. So I can only imagine being at Disney, the happiest place on earth, and the same asshole comes up to you every single day. It's gonna
Right.
wear on you.
I mean, I get that at work all the time. Like, that's
Yeah.
not
Nice,
different
Steve.
for me.
Yeah, that's-
Okay, so we're gonna wrap up there. What are we talking about next week, John?
That's a surprise for next week, folks.
Okay, surprise
keep
for
'em-
next week. That's
Okay.
Me
not
too.
usually how planning works, but
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
fine.
No,
Or
Oh,
if
no.
I'm drawing an
Oh, no.
audience,
I've
This
got
is
a plan.
but hey.
Yeah, no, this is John's boat to steer for
Yep.
this trio,
Yep.
so that's fine. However
so
he wants to do it.
overall, Disney's a really great place, but like you have to plan and you have to want to go there, and you got to go there for the fun of it. You don't
Yeah,
go there
for
for
the
the rides. You go
experience.
there for the experience, and it's a fun place to go to if you want that experience.
Okay, so as our usual, let me just get off the spiel for the end. As usual, our 2 tags are 3EPPOD1, and our more used one that we're switching over to is 3EP Podcast. That's 3EP Podcast. Our email is 3episodepodcast@gmail.com. You can find us on SoundCloud, Anchor, Spotify, iTunes, anywhere that you can find podcasts on. And if there's a platform that we've missed that we are not on, let me know and I will get us onto it. That's how
We're
it works.
also on Facebook and Instagram and working on getting on YouTube. That should be ready next week.
Yes.
Well, probably when this episode
Airs.
is put up.
Cool.
Yeah, but we're working on, and we can start doing some like small things to get on to put on YouTube, like our fireside chats and stuff. So
We
Working
messed all
on-
this up.
yeah, we're working on getting another one. Our webmaster is working on getting our website up. That's going to be 3eppodcast.com. That's 3eppodcast.com. Once he finishes that and we get it all published, that will be up, and you'll be able to buy merch there, listen to us there. Keep in contact with us there. All of our links will be there. If you are listening to us on SoundCloud, which was our first place that we ever put up the podcast, what do they do on SoundCloud, Steve?
Like, comment,
Like, comment,
But
subscribe.
I still think we did all this wrong because John should have been doing the outro, not you.
No.
Yeah, but he's got it
John
memorized,
does the
I
rest
don't.
of the hosting. I've got because I have it. I know
He's
how
got
I
a
do
whole
the thing.
thing.
I got the
Let
thing.
me-
It's
Let the
fine.
man
He
have
had
his
the script
thing.
in his head.
Yes, but I also control everything.
I'm
John
downloading this one.
John is hosting, but I control everything. I edit everything. I upload everything. Like, Kaylin takes care of the Instagram and all the social stuff. But on the back end, I'm the one, like, trying to make sure everything goes smooth.
Justin,
So I'm fine.
Justin, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
So
Okay.
like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification. Tell us what you like, don't like. What was your experiences at Disney?
Yeah.
Let us know.
Yes, let us know. Comment, tell us some stuff. Everyone, say goodbye to our listeners, our viewers. Anybody else that's listening to our wonderful voices.
Bye, Ma.
Bye.
Bye.
Ciao.
Bye.
Are we clear?
Cool. Yes, we are clear.
Everywhere? We're not live anymore.
We are still live. I haven't stopped that yet.
We gotta do that too.
Well,
Working on it.
bye, guys.
I hope you find your dad.
What?
Bye, buddy.
What
I
did you
hope
do
you
with
find.
my
Oh
No,
my
it's
God,
from
these
Elf.
people.
That's when he says goodbye to the narwhal.
Oh.
Oh yeah! Oh my God! Yeah, because
Bye, buddy.
and the
I
little
hope you
claymation
find your
animals.
dad.
Controversial thing. I
Uh-huh.
fucking hate that movie. That movie
No!
stupid.
Oh
It
no!
is terrible. It is not a good example of Will Ferrell. It is not a good movie.
I
It is
love
a
that
terrible
movie. It makes me happy.
It is on the level of most of his other comedies that just don't hit. Pretty much.
I wouldn't debate that. I mean, I don't know.
I would put like Talladega Nights over that.
What? I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
I said I would put Talladega Nights
I
over.
haven't
Elf.
seen that.
I would put Talladega Nights over Elf.
Yeah,
I would.
I mean, if you're looking for good Will Ferrell, you gotta like.
That's not why I watch Elf. I watch Elf for Elf.
It's so bad.
No, it's not.
No, it's so
The
cringe.
food
That's
groups:
what it is. I
candy,
don't-
candy corn,
Yeah,
syrup, candy canes.
I don't love the cringe of it.
I
That's
do.
The problem is
I don't like a lot of like cringy stuff or
God
like
damn it.
secondhand embarrassment. Like I have to fast forward on stuff all the time. But
Yeah,
like
that I
for
cannot.
Elf, it doesn't bother
I
me.
watched The Office once. I can't
I
watch
can't
it again.
watch it. I hate
I
it.
can't watch
hate that
cringe
show.
comedy.
I don't think that I love The Office though.
No.
The Office isn't really cringe.
No,
comedy.
It is
Not as good as Parks and Rec.
It is
cringy.
totally
One of my
cringe
professors
comedy.
in college that he was obsessed with that, and he would have us watch it in class like after we did everything that we had to do. I hated
Oh,
that. I
I'm
felt
gonna-
so awkward the entire time. I just wanted to die.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye.